Apparently, I need a drink of water.
Yeah. Oh, staying hydrated is really important.
Yes, it is. And it's that time of the year, too.
It is. It's been really dry.
It has. I'm not sick, I promise.
No, I believe you.
It's just that general gunk you're trying to get out.
Right. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Me and Devin had a big old laugh a couple minutes ago. I had an editing mishap. That was on me. That was...
Yeah, you teleported back in time. Where we went from you today to you
on
Saturday.
Friday. You know, I thought this was an important piece of news. Totally on me.
It is still important, but as soon as we took the story, I started busting up laughing. Yeah. And the back room was laughing, too.
That got me pretty good.
That's going to blooper room,
It really is. But hold on. It's time for On Our Mind.
Maybe that should be on our mind.
That should be on our mind. But no, this has been an argument that's kind of plagued the newsroom.
It actually did.
It's been a debate.
I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. And so what the topic is laundry. And laundry is one of my least favorite chores. It takes forever to sort out. Takes forever to do. And I always just have so much of it. So I try to do it in the fastest time. So the question is, when you're doing your laundry, do you separate your whites from your colors?
And the answer for me is yes. And it actually goes farther than that, than just whites and colors. It's cold loads. Is it warm loads? Is it delicates? Is it regular? Yeah, my mom taught me a lot about laundry.
That's a lot of layers. I just throw it all in. I throw it all in, turn on cold water, and then I hope for the best. Everything's been fine since.
Everything like towels, clothing, anything?
Well, okay, I do towels separate because I was told towels have to be washed in hot water.
Yes.
You know, because, sanitary stuff, but like my clothes and stuff, like I normally do it in cold water because not only does it help like preserve the color, but it's less harsh on your clothes.
It depends, though. I've had it happen the other way where cold water has been hard on those, those little iron-on type of clothes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I've had it crack the plastic before. So, this time of the year, the city of Rhinelander water is rather cold right now, thanks to the winter. So I sometimes filter in a little bit of warm water to kind of ease up the cold just a bit.
Right. Well, this has been a debate that's been all over the office. Jeff actually called me on the phone to ask me. He was like, "Do you separate your darks from your whites?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "See, I would agree." So this has been something he had to call me about it.
He had to call you about it.
This was a very important question.
And I sorted. Is someone else sorted here in the morning crew? I can't remember.
I don't recall. But from what I understand, the main majority just throws it all together.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but those are the opinions I heard.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's easier that way.
Yeah, I know it's very easier for those that are trying to save time, but yeah, I mean, I want my clothes to last a long time, so it's kind of a, if in doubt, throw it in cold, but yeah, if you know for sure that's supposed to be a warm or a cold load or something like that, then obviously go according to those instructions. But I know for me, I try to preserve my clothes, because obviously you don't want them to get all ripped up in the washing machine, or the too cold of water or warm water to mess it up, or there's definitely good judgment that comes with that.
Right. Well, I'm glad that we've sort of settled the debate. We'll probably get back to that with everyone else in the office, but it's time for Mugshot Monday.
Yes, it is. I got my Eagle River Roasters coffee mug with me today because it is Mugshot Monday.
Very nice. A special congratulations to Bonnie Kegley of Eagle River. You win.
You
go ahead.
I just fail at life today. All right. You win a mug, a bag of coffee, and a 20% off coupon courtesy of Eagle River Roasters. The information to enter into the Mugshot Monday contest is right there on your screen.
And coming up, find out the tips for living a long life from a World War II veteran.
But first, Howard is in the...
Welcome back. Devin, I am so excited for today's What's Trending.
Yeah, there's always some good stories.
There's some good stories.
Looking over the paperwork over at the break, and it should be a great time. Even with Michael not here, taking those days off. I mean, where is he going? Like, he's usually going to like, what states are West Minnesota or Duluth or... up in the UP sometimes too. He loves skiing. Yeah,
well, while he's having fun up there, we can have fun here with our first story.
Yes.
Connecticut's newest group of young leaders were sworn in at the Old State House this weekend in Hartford. Cody Martinez was sworn in as Connecticut's kid governor at the Old State House, making him the 11th kid governor and first governor of color in Connecticut. Martinez won the votes of thousands of students in Connecticut who voted for his platform to stop bullying and keep schools safe. Now he'll work alongside his cabinet to make it happen, and he will work towards a larger goal, becoming president of the United States. In addition to the governor, 6 other kids were sworn in as cabinet members.
That's really cool, and some great structure as well. And I mean, it's definitely a good goal and some national goals as well. Bullying's a terrible problem that goes on at virtually, I wouldn't say all schools, but most schools.
Right, it's been a thing. It's always been a thing.
It's terrible. I was bullied as a kid. I don't know if you were or not, but it's terrible. You hate that, and what does it accomplish? I mean, really, what does it accomplish?
Right.
And usually, fortunately, I know some people that have caused the bullying, fortunately, grow up and mature later in life. Some do, some don't. But it's just, again, what does it accomplish?
What a good platform to be. And I love that it's like multiple kids with like they're doing a cabinet. It's like a little mini government.
This should be like a thing that all states should have, honestly.
Because kids have some good perspectives. They can give you a lot of insight into stuff.
They do, because they're the ones that are seeing what's going on in the school system right now. Because things have changed a lot since I've been out of school, and probably you're more recently in school, but still.
Right, and I just think that's such a heartwarming story, and I love that he gets to be a leader amongst his peers.
Exactly. It's more than just a title. Yet he actually gets to do some things, and that's really cool.
Right. Well, up next, Evan, you want to take over?
Yeah, so one ticket is now punched for the Super Bowl. Actually, now both of them now. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington Commanders 55-23 on Sunday to clinch the NFC Championship. That's not much of a game at all. Fans were celebrating as they left Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and the Eagles running back ran for 60 yards on the Eagles' first play from scrimmage for a touchdown. And this will be Philadelphia's second Super Bowl appearance in the past 3 seasons. And the Eagles will face Kansas City Chiefs once again, and Super Bowl 59 will take place on February 9th in New Orleans. All right, time to start some speculation.
You have opinions.
I do have opinions. And these were actually started by other people. At least the first one is. I believe the Super Bowl logo, I think, has green and red in it.
I've heard this theory where they already have the teams picked out, I guess.
Tell me there's no NFL script. There's got to be a script here because, I mean, you got the green, which Philadelphia, I mean, it's a darker green than what the logo is.
But it's a green.
But it's a green.
It's a green.
And then you got red, and I've heard a lot of people accusing of the refs of helping the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
And again, I got respect for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is impressive. That team is very skilled. Andy Reid is a fun coach to watch too.
Right.
And I mean, he's probably on the ride of his life right now with all this.
Well,
so I don't want to dismiss it either, but at some point it just kind of gets old. So I'll be honest, I'm not very interested in the Super Bowl, but we'll see what happens. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, I'm no football fanatic. I don't watch any sports. I don't care, but every year I'm like, wait, the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl again? Isn't this like the 6th time?
Yeah, right.
3 years in a row. That's so impressive.
They have a dynasty going right now.
And I feel like that says a lot about their coaching.
It does. I mean, Andy Reid definitely knows how to, I mean, he's not afraid to scold his players whenever they do something ridiculous. And that's what your coaches need. Good discipline, good chemistry, and good skills too. And clearly this team has it to be able to make it back to the Super Bowl repeat times.
What are we going to do when they win for the 3rd year in a row? What are we going to do?
I don't know either. I mean, and this year the Super Bowl's on Fox, and FYI, I believe NBC's got the Super Bowl next year, so that should be very fun. No, and I think it's a Winter Olympics year next year too. So NBC's going to be rather busy. So this year not as busy, but it's going to get rather busy coming up as we have the Olympics and the Super Bowl coming up next year. So it should be rather fun.
Yeah. Well, we've got one more What's Trending, and this one I'm so excited for.
What is it?
There are 2 new popular and furry residents in the nation's capital. Giant pandas Bao Li and Qing Bao made their debut at Washington, D.C.'s Smithsonian National Zoo on Friday. Officials say that this is the only place in the world where the general public can see giant pandas for free. Both pandas are around 3 years old, and the ceremony of their unveiling is available on the zoo's Facebook and YouTube pages.
I'm glad you didn't make me pronounce that name, because some of those names of the pandas. I'm trying to see if I actually have that here in my stack of papers.
There's somewhere in there. I promise.
I think so, but either way, I'm just like, I could not pronounce some of those names.
I remember on Friday while we were in the newsroom, it was all over the Today Show, and I was so jealous because I want I love pandas. I want to go see them.
I know, they're so cute too, and at least you have a chance in the States to be able to see the pandas.
Right, and this is the only place in the country where you can see them.
Yeah, definitely. I was busy flipping through my papers. So what's the place again, if you remember?
It's in Washington, D.C.
Washington,
the
D.C.
Smithsonian Zoo.
There you go.
It's just so cool. I love animals.
Right.
I love that.
I love four-legged children too, furry children, and I mean, I know my family's got a kitty at home, and I don't know if you have any furry children at home.
I do. I have a little kitten who's about 8 months old. She's my child.
Aww.
I love her. I've actually had her on the show before. Like when I first started, it was, she was really small.
Very cute.
It's time for Mugshot Monday.
Yes, it is. I got my Eagle River Roasters coffee mug with me today because it is Mugshot Monday.
Very nice. A special congratulations to Bonnie Kegley of Eagle River. You win
a mug.
You go ahead.
I just fail at life today. All right. You want a mug, a bag of coffee, and a 20% off coupon courtesy of Eagle River Roasters. The information to enter into the Mugshot Monday contest is right there on your screen.